32.org.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Sunday. You're listening to Whatever Works on KCAA 1050 AM and Express 106.5 FM. I'm your host, Sam Works.
I'm Kyle Kerrigan.
And tonight we have a special guest. I'm super excited about it. I told you guys about this last week. He's a good friend of mine, and you know, I want to know him. I want to know Tony. And so we have him here live in the studio. We have his lady here. We have my lady here. So, you know, I'm very happy to have this interview and this conversation. You know, this is something that I've always liked talking about. It's all about, you know, mindset and just emotion and you know, spirit and all that stuff. So I'm super excited to talk to Tony about it. But before we get into that, Kyle, you know what time it is.
SNJRadio.com. No negative news, no politics, just feel good music.
And if you guys want to call in or have any questions, comments, or concerns, you guys can call this number.
888-909-1050. That is 888-909-1050.
Awesome. All right, so we all got our coffee. It's going to be a long night. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to go by real quick.
Yeah,
but, hey, Tony, thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Why don't you introduce yourself to the people and just let them know who you are?
Yes, I'm Tony Salamanca. I'm out here from Redlands. Thank you guys for having me here. I'm happy to answer any question you guys want to throw my way. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to keep it 100 and on a good note, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
definitely.
cool. That's good. Yeah, because that's what we're all about. You know, we have people who come on the show and tell their stories and, you know, all this good stuff. And we get called backs and we're like, hey, I'm so happy that you had this person on your show. I listened to your show and, you know, it's helped me on my journey. You know, it's helped me do my things, helped me figure out myself. And I talk about this all the time, you guys. A lot of it is about self-reflection. And that's something that I kind of want to talk about today. Tony has an interesting life and he has an interesting story. We're going to touch base upon it just a little bit, but really it's about, you know, keeping an open mind and really reflecting on each other's, you know, psychology and physiology and all that good stuff.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, Tony, you got a family and kids, right?
Yeah. I'm a single father of 3. I got my lady, you know what I mean? Like, she holds me down and everything. Mm-hmm. But it's been hard, like, you know what I mean? Like taking care of 3 and then being like ex-felon, like, if you want to call it, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it just depends on what you guys want to know and what you guys want to, like, tell me.
Yeah.
Like, I'll answer whatever you guys want to know.
So you went to prison, right?
I done my time.
Yeah. How long?
In like prison, I done like a year and a half. Mm-hmm. In county, I done time in county.
Yeah.
I'm known from West Valley to Glen Helen to CDC to I even been busted in Utah and Arizona. So
you all over the map, bro.
You know what I mean?
If you guys never met Tony, now you guys know.
I decided to take a little war troll. I wanted to visit a little bit everywhere.
On your skateboard.
Send some postcards out.
Yeah. Did you ever think that, like, as a kid growing up, like, you never thought you would, you know?
Honest to God, like, no. Like, my whole get down was just like just hanging out, you know what I mean? Like, I was just like hanging out with the homies and, you know what I mean? Like, every now and then they'll ask me for a favor and that was it. You know what I mean? Like, I would run a favor and half of the time I didn't know what I was carrying in my backpack, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it just depends of what I was doing at that time, but I built a career on it.
Mm-hmm. Was it like the community itself that you were in, or was it just the friend group that you were in?
Honest, no, it's just the neighborhood. It was my neighborhood, like, you know, like if you really think about it, like, it's just where you're at and what you're doing. And if you're surround yourself with those people, then yeah, you're gonna put yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in, but you don't think of it like that.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, you don't think about what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Right.
You just think about that situation right there in that moment, because you just want to run the errand for the homie. You know what I mean?
Right.
Were there times where like you didn't, or like you had a bad feeling where you didn't want to do it, but you did it anyways? No.
Nah.
Because you weren't thinking about tomorrow, right?
Nah, homie.
You're just like, cool.
Every time it was like, I'll do it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like it was just like they just bring you into it. You know what I mean? Like
Right, yeah.
it's like I never had a big brother. You know what I'm saying? Like so I don't have a big brother. I didn't have that to be like like run into like you know what I mean that situation, and it's cool. It's cool to be loved. You know?
Right,
And
yeah.
it's cool to be respected. And then when somebody it's always like, hey, homie, you did a good job. I mean, like, hey, thank
Makes you
you,
feel
homie.
good,
Like, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
it pumps your chest. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So like my older homies would do that to me. Like, I just thought I was doing what I was supposed to do. You know?
Just doing a good job.
Yeah. I was just doing what I was supposed to do, and that was it.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was running down my backpack. I didn't know where I was dropping it off. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
But you know, at the end of the day, it's those little things that makes your name bigger, and you don't even know. To this day, I don't know how big my name runs.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Probably bigger than you think. You know what I mean?
I know it's up there.
You're like, hey, yo, Tony. You're like, who are you, bro? You know? But, and that goes with, like, everything in life, though. Like, you talked about, like, someone being there for you and, like, words of encouragement. You
Yeah.
know? Like, hey, you do good. You know, things
Yeah.
like that. Like, that's a good practice to run. Even though, like, that was a bad scenario,
Yeah.
like parents or just friends in general, like, you know, everyone wants to be recognized. Everyone wants to be
Right.
acknowledged, you
Right.
know? And it's like, that builds that confidence.
Right.
Like,
Like my dad, like since from a young age, like my dad was always at work. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
left at 7 in the morning. He didn't come home till like 9.
really?
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to school. I come home, and all I have is my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like I have my mom, and half of the homework. Like I ain't even gonna lie, homie. Like I can barely read. You know what I'm saying? Like I can barely read, but I can send like a mean ass huila. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can send a kite, but like when you're in a situation where you, like in the house home where like you only have one parent.
Right.
You know, like the rest of the time, I'm gonna spend it outside.
Right.
So I
Right,
told,
yeah.
like you know what I mean? Like I told my mom, like, oh, I'm done with my homework. I'm gone, and that's when I'm running around with the homies. So that's my time to get what I wanted at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what built my career in the crime industry. Like you know what I mean? Like if I can say it like that.
Right. Right.
But at the end of the day, like all I was looking for, it was like what's that word called? There's a word for it. I just wanted somebody to be on my side. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Like emotional support.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Emotional
saying?
support, like a mentor.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Like a father figure.
yeah.
Yeah. Even though you had a dad, he just wasn't
He's
there.
there.
But he wasn't there.
He'll buy me like hey dad, I need some new kicks. Like he'll just give me the money and I'll go buy it.
Yeah.
Hey dad, I need some new pants. He'll give me them. But like I didn't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me to chase like my big homie, and my big homie would be like, hey, just go run this errand for me. And that's how I started my career. And that was it.
So like my oldest brother, right? He talks to me a lot, and he's like, there's certain things that I grew up in my life where there's things that I've wanted or I wanted from like people, you know, like you wanted your dad to like be a dad, you know,
Yeah.
like emotionally support you, like teach you moral and ethics and stuff like that. And now you're in that position. Now you're a dad,
Yeah.
you know. So like, have you been practicing the things that you wanted? Like,
It's hard.
is it?
It's hard. Cause well, it's more scary than hard. Cause I didn't have that, so I don't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So my mentality is just to buy them whatever they want.
Because that's what your dad did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my son, he turned 11. He wanted the Xbox. Boom. So I bought it. You know what I mean? But I constantly go to work. I'm always at work. My little Donnie, he wanted his Xbox, so I just bought it. I put myself in debt to give them what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So I'm pretty much I'm doing what my dad did.
Gotcha.
I just buy what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha, yeah.
Like I'm not the father like I should be. Like I should like. Well, wait, hold on. Let me correct myself, because I take them to their dentist. I take them to, you know what I mean? Like I'm there for them.
Yeah.
Like their mom, like it's not in the picture, but like I do everything. But at the same time, I feel like I'm just doing the same thing that my dad did for me.
Yeah.
And I'm scared for them to follow on my path. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I keep them away from the street though.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let them.
Is there signs that like you'd be able to tell if they were?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He has an eye for that, bro.
Well, it's-
Yeah, I mean like,
But
like-
like that, but like that'd be a lot different from like your father to you, you know. So
well,
you know, it's just
like,
like,
it's
and plus it was a different time.
yeah.
You know, the times have
That-
changed from when.
Yeah, it's like now it's like just technology. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can move so much from your phone. Like you can do
Right,
so
yeah.
much, and it scares me because like my son, he just got his phone. He won't put it down.
Mm,
You know?
Yeah.
And I didn't have a phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I remember like with the pager. You
Yeah.
You remember the
With
pager?
the
Oh, yeah.
pager, bro. Like, my page is going off.
You remember the
Skateboard.
pager?
Yeah. Pager, the little beeper.
And then like the homies like telling you like, hey, I need you to go drop this off. I need you to go over here. I need you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I remember. Like
Right.
it's scary like to know if one of my kids like decide to go my route,
Right.
because I'm gonna correct them right off the back. I mean, like I'm
Right.
not even gonna lie. I'm gonna correct them
Mm-hmm.
because I can tell if you're on like, you know what I mean, if you're on D,
Mm-hmm.
if you're on the flower, like if you're like if you're on anything, I already know.
Yeah, you can spot it out.
Yeah, if I sold it, I know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're in the kitchen cooking, and he walks in. He's walking in too quiet. You're like, son,
Hey,
like,
come here, hold on.
you already know. Hey, your eyes are too white, bro. You put eye drops in everything.
Yeah, that don't work. That
He
don't
said,
work.
Hey, what's the time?
The time's not telling me, Dad.
That's funny. So,
Yeah.
all right. Okay. So, do you think? Well, how much did your mindset change from like being in prison to like coming out of prison?
Oh, dude, like no, like honestly, like it was when I had my daughter.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, cause when I'm not even gonna lie, homie, like I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. When I had my oldest, when I had my little boy Anthony, you know, like I was still like pushing on the cuts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was
Right.
still I was still doing a little tierra, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm like, it's not something that they're gonna like release you. Like I can't go to the homie and be like, hey, I'm having kids, I'm done. Like I don't want to do this no more. It doesn't work like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, so I was still slanging, you know what I mean? I was still
Yeah.
pushing, and I was still using, and then I got in trouble again. So I got busted again. Then I had my second son, and then once again it's a cycle.
Right.
It's a cycle. I'm not even gonna lie about it. It's just a cycle. Like it sucks you in, and it's a lifestyle that either you with it or you ain't. You know what I mean? Like, and then if you're with it, you're gonna be with it. So when if I'm taking stuff in to county, if I'm like, you know, it's because I'm with it. You know what I mean? Like I need to survive too.
Right.
If I have to pay rent, even though I'm locked up, if I have to pay rent, that rent needs to get paid.
Right. Yeah.
You know, my baby mama needs money. My kids need money. My
Yeah.
kids need a roof. You know, so I had to pay rent. And then when I came home, and when I saw my daughter being born, that's when it hit me. That's when it really like hit my heart, and I was like dude, like I can't, like I'm done. I can't do this. You know, like
Right.
it sucks, but like it's a thing that you have to man up to it. You have to be. Well, you have to take that beating. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, dude, like I can't do this no more, homie. Like I'm done.
And so like they say like there's a saying out there like it's easy to get in, but it's hard to get out.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And-
this is for life, homie.
Yeah.
This is for life.
And so like, what did they just?
No,
give,
no,
They give you
no.
that grace, or you just
No.
try to stay out of it, or
No, like what I still keep it like, you know what I mean? I still keep it like how it is.
right?
But what it is, like I like, it's just like I fall back.
right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like I'm the kid in the background.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm that kid in the background. But at the same time, like if they need favors, they need something and they want
Yeah.
something. Like
You're like on reserve, you know? Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll still jump for my team. Like homie,
Right.
like, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I'll still jump for my team.
Right.
But like at the end of the day, like I'm just on the side no more. Like you lose and you win your respect. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
when I was like doing all my dirt, like I was up there. You know what I mean? Like I was doing like, you know what I mean? Like all my
Yeah.
stuff. And right now it's just like I'm just sitting back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
So-
mean, you already earned your ranks, bro. You already got your
Like
your stars, you know.
Yeah,
so
I'm up there. Like
yeah.
you know what I mean?
You
Like,
already earned it. Now it's like
Yeah.
it's time for the new people, the
yeah,
youngins.
I'm an old man. You know?
My back.
My back hurts, homie. My back hurts. Like I you know what I mean? Like it just it takes time too. You know what I mean? Like because like it's not easy.
Right.
It's not easy. You know when you in there and if you're not clean cut, I'm a discipline you, homie. Like I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
If your
Yeah.
feet stink,
yeah,
like,
yeah. No, on some real
my
stuff, homie.
feet stink, bro.
Yeah. Hey, you better go
Wash
shower.
up,
You better go shower up, homie. Yeah, you don't want to shower? Okay. I'll send you with two homies and they're gonna beat you down real quick and then you're gonna shower.
Then
up.
you're gonna
Like,
shower.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like it's like politics is different.
Right.
You know, and I had to learn too.
I think the two main things that I don't want to say admire, but I'm gonna say it anyways about like this whole like people being in prison is like we talked about this before the show about like how militant it is. You know,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
on a program like it's very
Yeah.
structured.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not even structured by the CEO or anything.
No,
it's
no,
the-
we run our own program.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Which high respect for that. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
And for two, like the creativity, because like I watch videos and stuff like.
oh, the half of the videos you can't believe. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like, there's a lot of videos like they put out there. I don't know what videos are you watching, but like, we're on another level. I mean,
No, I'm sure you are. Yeah. 'Cause, like, okay, so food, okay, that's a creative one. That's kind of what I want to talk about. Like,
oh, you want to make some spread?
okay, you know.
You want to get down on some spread?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna bring some, bro. You know. and then like I seen like people like they make like batteries and like chargers. Out
Oh
of, like,
yeah.
Out of like,
Tattoo guns.
and tattoo guns. Like
Yeah.
like what?
Yeah.
Like with the stuff that you guys have, like
It's
the ink, like you know, like tattoo ink.
it's whatever you have right here, homie. I can make something out of you. That's what it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's the tattoo, like the tattoo ink is that's easy. Like you know what I mean. All you gotta do is burn, and then you shave the ashes, and then you put it into what's it called?
Baby oil. Like, you like you know.
Baby oil.
Baby oil.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
and then that's how you get your ink.
Interesting. Okay.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. That's pretty cool.
And then you want a tattoo gun? Go get me like a CD player, and then a pencil and like a guitar string. Boom. I'll set you
a
up.
guitar string, bro.
But
Just find
it-
one, bro. Just find it. It's
In
around here
prison,
somewhere.
like you're allowed, like you can buy a guitar. You have a guitar over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I saw it when I came in.
Right.
You can get a string. Boom. There you go. And then all you gotta do is file it, and then you know what I'm saying? 100.
Yeah.
And then
That's so crazy.
like the like the ink. Okay, so you're gonna get the brown bag. You know, when they give you the little care package, you put the brown bag, and then you have a little candle, which is like all you gotta do is like burn like some toilet paper,
Okay.
and then you burn that toilet paper, and then all that like the smoke, it builds up in the
can?
Yeah.
Or in the bag?
No, in the bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you open the bag and then you shave it, and then you put it into like a little cap, like a little bottle cap, and then all you got to do is put Vaseline, and then you mix it, and then boom, homie.
You guys ever do like stick and poke?
Yeah.
Yeah, stick and poke.
Yeah. Like you want to see some tats that I got?
He's like, check it out, dude. Now-
I got some work.
So, is each tat like? Do they have to be earned?
Oh
or
yeah.
do-
No, yeah.
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 Okay.
And that, like I said, like that's that politics that I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of tattoos that you have to earn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you're not. I'm not just gonna brand you with something if you're not with the business. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cause like certain ones let you run the yard and be like, oh okay, hey, that homie right there, he's cool with the business. And he knows what's up. You know what I mean?
Because he has that tat.
Hey,
Yeah.
we know how to read them.
Now, like, okay, so, because I thought about this myself, you know, not because, like, oh, I plan on going to prison, but it's like, I'm just mentally preparing myself for any situation. if you, bro, the movie Shot Caller, you seen that movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, like, he was,
I want to see it, but that's like an Aryan Brotherhood movie.
yeah.
Cause that dude's a white. He's a white. My homeboy's a white brother. He's an Aryan.
Aryan Brotherhood?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. Like when I was busted with him and we would walk by,
Can't say it.
Yeah, you can't.
I
say
don't know
nothing.
you, homie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? That hurts, homie. Like I can't say what's up to somebody that I grew up with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like imagine you guys growing up together, and you guys get busted, and you guys are for like two different neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna say what's up to him? No, right? Because
Right.
at the end of the day, you're gonna get
Yeah.
get corrected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I'm walking by and I see him, and
You
I'm
can't.
not, I can't even say what's up to my own.
Can't even give him a wink, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, everyone saw that dog, bro. Like, hey.
So that they're gonna catch me in the shower or something.
But okay, so in the movie Shot Caller, like he was a normal guy, business guy. He's on a date with his wife and their two friends, and then you know they had a couple drinks. He runs a red light, car wreck, kills someone. He goes to prison. You know what I'm saying?
I never seen the movie, but
And like that can happen to anyone.
yeah, but
You know?
you know what? Like it like honestly, it just depends on the paperwork on the.
And the judge, huh?
Cause no, like honestly, like it depends on your paperwork. I mean, like I'm not gonna judge you what you did out here. I'm gonna judge you what the paperwork says. So
Oh, okay.
so when I walk down, okay, let's say you walking into my unit, right? Let's say you get busted for a DUI, okay? Let's just say a DUI, right? You're coming in at like 9:45, 10 o'clock, whatever, you know what I mean? They're booking you in and all that stuff, right? So I'm the rooster. I'm the night owl. I'm staying up because people are in and out of my house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you come in, right? The first thing I'm gonna ask you
Paperwork.
is, let me see your paperwork.
Right.
I'm gonna look at your paperwork and I'm gonna be like, oh, like homie, like, here's your bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here's your bed. I'm gonna take your care package because you're gonna leave tomorrow morning. Like palabra, homie. Like on everything I love, I already know how to read paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
So that's like the first thing people know about you and what you did the first thing you go in.
Yeah.
Like
As soon- as soon-
right away.
As soon as you walk into my house, and as soon as I see your paperwork, I already know what you're in for,
Okay.
and I already know what you're doing. He's only gonna get violated. He's only gonna be like on a little. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me as a drug offender, every time I get busted, I'm supposed to, like, I need to bring something in.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a drug offender.
Because your paperwork.
That's my paperwork speaks for who I am.
I see.
So
okay.
every time like I get in trouble, like I better make sure I bring something into the house.
Has there ever been like bad paperwork?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like oh
Do you feel bad for the people that?
Oh
like,
yeah,
yeah.
homie.
Oh,
and,
man.
and that's just more stripes for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like if no disrespect, all right? Like if somebody were to come in to be like even a little kid, like if you shake the kid,
Right, a baby shaker.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's flight.
Yeah.
Chummos, like
Okay,
Dude.
Yeah.
that's.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be up there. I'm gonna shave my toothbrush. I'm gonna waste my toothbrush just so I can shank you, homie. Just so I can shank him.
Right.
Cause like no, I don't want to sleep next to somebody
Something
who
like that.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
like it politics are different,
That's crazy.
and
Yeah.
you know like it's weird, but like at the same time like what would you do in that situation? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want this person next to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On some real stuff, I don't want this person next to me.
Yeah.
So I'd rather catch another case in there than to be sleeping next to that person.
Yeah.
Right.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
because like at the end of the day, like you have kids too, so it's like that could have been your kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
and you want to stop that. You want to prevent that. Like a lot of people think that people who go to prison and stuff, like
Nah.
they're they're not bad people. It's just like
Nah.
they just do bad things sometimes. You know what I mean?
Like honest to God, like you guys gotta think about it like how it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm out here doing the same thing that the government does. The government sells drugs.
Right.
I'm just selling drugs on the low key. You know
just
what I
not paying my taxes.
mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm just doing the
Right.
same thing,
Yeah.
but on another level. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're mad because I'm not paying your taxes.
Right.
Okay, how many other people are like already working and you're collecting taxes and then, you know what I mean? Like, you don't
Yeah.
want to claim that? Like, no, now you want to punish me because I'm stealing from the government? Like, nah, I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Right.
You know,
it doesn't work like that.
a lot of businesses start off like quote unquote like illegally until
Uh-huh.
they can make it
Uh-huh.
legal, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And it's like and it's just like people who get caught before they make it,
Yeah.
you know? And like Cookies, for example, you know, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
Like,
now he's making millions, homie.
millions, he's paying taxes, but he's doing
Yeah.
it, you know? Like
yeah,
he's doing it.
they allow him.
Yeah, they're allowing him to do it.
Yeah. Well, Cookies took my business, homie. I was slanging weed like, I probably shouldn't have said the weed. I was slanging flowers like before all that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I got it blasted right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was doing all that before like all the stores start opening up.
All
and
the
everything.
businesses
Yeah.
like becoming
and
known.
then that's what pushed me into doing what I did next.
Because then, like, if you
Yeah.
really think about it, like you're doing the same job as these other people, but they
Yeah.
made it.
Yeah.
So now you're thinking, I can make it too. I'm gonna keep going. Like eventually, like I can get it to the point where.
Well,
they're at.
if I were to buy like a little spot,
Little shop, little
you know
office.
what I mean? Little thing, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
500 square feet.
And then pay like rent. Like I'm not about that. Like I'm trying to make money.
I'm trying to
I
save
ain't-
that, bro.
I ain't
Yeah,
trying to
cut
like
the overhead
pay.
Yeah, wait, I have to pay 12 grand a month, I can just recycle that, bro. You can double up, you know? That's
I
good
was
stuff.
burying money in my mom's backyard.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, homie.
This was before credit cards and banks, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I was so scared for myself that I was I used to buy the little pickle jars,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
and I used to put money in there, homie. I used to put money in there, and then I used to jump my mom's yard, and then I would dig it up.
It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Someone,
Yes, sir.
bro, someone thinks it's like burying a body or something. It's just my allowance.
I was burying money in my mom's yard.
That's
you know what I
cool.
mean? Like, yeah.
You know,
like,
you know, one time when I was a little kid, we used to bury toys, dude. And
Oh.
we buried this toy. It was a huge toy. We buried it deep. And we never found it. You know, like imagine trying to get your money back. You're just like,
no,
where's my jar?
I know where all my
You got a
money
map,
is.
everything.
I got a map. I gave it to my dad when I got locked up.
You said follow this 20 steps, turn right.
I was like, hey,
X
dad,
marks
like
the
right
spot.
here, right here.
You see those 2 tree lines, you know, the shadow, 12 o'clock. You
Yeah.
That's like a
pinpoint.
message
Dig
from
right
Paul.
here, right
Yeah,
here.
12
feet.
feet.
There's like $1,500 worth over there.
Count it, don't lose it. All right, you guys, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, but when we come back, we're going to continue talking to Tony, man. This is some good stuff. I hope you guys enjoy it. Give us 5 minutes. We'll be right back. Stay blessed and happy Sunday.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in Durga, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah.
From the Bureau of Economic Geology, this is Earth Date. Take a moment to look at your hands. Move them around and watch how the bones work. Think about what your hands have done in your lifetime alone. They learned to write. They drove your first car. Took the hand of the person you'd marry. They work every day in an office, shop, or laboratory. And they held or will hold your children for the very first time. Your hands will touch every part of your time on Earth. But the minerals that make them up are eternal. The calcium in the bones of your hands is older than the Earth itself. It formed after the Big Bang through supernova explosions and became concentrated in rocky planets. Once on Earth, it may have spent 500 million years drifting in seawater or passing through generations of ancient sea creatures. 200 million years more in the age of dinosaurs, making up the bones of tyrannosaurs or the eggshells of pteranodons. Your calcium then journeyed through 100 million years of mammals, finally pausing for a geologic split second to form your hands. After your hands have held their last cup of coffee or played their last song, no matter how your remains are disposed of, your calcium will one day re-enter the Earth. Who knows where it might end up next? Perhaps it could pass through the bones of generations of future humans, one of whom just may take a tiny part of you once again to another galaxy. I'm Scott Tinker, and thanks for listening.
Earth Date is produced by the Bureau of Economic Geology at the University of Texas at Austin. Earth Date is researched by Julie Hennings, written by Harry Lynch, and distributed by Mark Blunt and Casey Walker. For more stories, follow us on Facebook or visit earthdate.org.
And now, the voices of KCAA with an exciting announcement.
Want to hear NBC News or KCAA anywhere you go? Well, now there's an app for that.
KCAA is celebrating 25 years and our silver anniversary with a brand new app.
The new KCAA app is now available on your smart device, cell phone, in your car, or any place.
Just search KCAA on Google Play or in the Apple Store.
One touch and you can listen on your car radio, Bluetooth device, Android Auto, or Apple CarPlay.
Catch the KCAA buzz in your earbuds or on the streets, celebrating 25 years of talk, news, and excellence with our new KCAA app.
Just do it and download it.
KCAA, celebrating 25 years.
In these trying times, many people are depressed and lost because the future of our society is up in the air. If you're turning to substance abuse because you're feeling there is no hope, we have a way for you to see the light. SAD, or Stop Abusing Drugs, is a nonprofit organization that will help you, at no cost to you, stop abusing drugs. Founded by Tony Navarchi, SAD will refer you to the top detox doctors in your area. SAD will pay every and any cost for you, including doctor visits, counseling, and medications. If you need help, SAD is there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you or a loved one needs help, or if you have a suggestion or idea for Tony, you can reach out to him by calling 844-493-3386. That's 844-493-3386. Or email Tony at tony@saddetox.com. That's Tony at saddetox.com.
I'm Robert Manny, host of Guys Guys Radio, heard Wednesdays at 8 and Sundays at 6 p.m. right here on KCAA. Guys Guys Radio is the place where men and women can be at their best and everyone wins. We're here to inform you, inspire you, and empower you through the journeys, stories, and insights of the guests I bring you every week to the show. This is Robert Manny, host of Guys Guys Radio, inviting you to join me Wednesdays at 8 and Sundays at 6 p.m. right here on KCAA, the station that leaves no listener behind.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah, hey, every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're around it.
All right, guys, welcome back. You're listening to Whatever Works on KCAA. I know it wasn't the right cue, but hey, it's not about having the right opportunities. It's about handing the opportunities right, and that's what we're doing here today. You guys like that, huh? Bro, I was at an open house one time, and these guys were checking out this house, and they're talking about, like, interest rates or this or that, different city. And I told them, I was like, it's not about having the right opportunity. It's about having, handling the opportunity right. And they were like, oh, and you got good quotes? Like, you probably post that stuff on your Instagram. I don't do that. But anyways, welcome back, guys. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed your 5-minute break. This is, it's protocol. It's part of the day. It's part of the time. We are with Tony. We are with my boy Kyle here. He is the co-host. So welcome back, everybody. This half of the hour is going to be pretty short because we do stop at 55. So I want to get right back into it. If you guys are just tuning in and you guys haven't heard the first half, you guys can always go back on Spotify, YouTube, or even our Instagram. Just look up KCA, whatever works. And man, we're having a good time, especially the ending. We're chopping up. It was a good time. So we're gonna jump right back into that. But before we went on break, Tony, he went to prison. We're kind of just like talking about stories and personal stuff like that. Yeah. It's a little cliffhanger, bro. I gotta leave you in. But if you guys want to go back and listen to it, go back and listen to it.
Yeah, it's about getting the opportunity right.
But Tony, hey,
yes, sir.
Hey, Tony, I gotta ask you something though.
Yes, sir.
Was there a point in time when you're in the cells and stuff, and like most people say, like, oh, prison's miserable, things like that. But was there a time where like you didn't feel miserable being in that situation?
Nah. It like at the end of the day, it just depends of your paperwork. I'm not gonna lie to anybody that who does the dirt. If you're gonna go out there and you're gonna do some dirt, like homie, like, believe if you're gonna live your life the way you're living it, hey, by all means, homie, live it. But at the same time, when you come home, like in prison, like, okay, when you come home to prison, hey, if you run your paperwork right, you're good. Like, don't be scared. Like, you golden and you'll be all right. Just take care of yourself and do program, homie. Like, that's it. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not here to scare anybody. Cause I know there's a lot of people out there that be like, oh, like prison, like this and this and that, and it ain't like that. If you do your program, if you do your paperwork, and if you're golden, you'll be all right. But if you're like on a bad term, then yeah, homie, I'm gonna get at you, and I'm sorry to say, homie, I'm gonna stab you. But like I say, you know what I mean, like you know what I mean.
You say
like,
sorry.
Hey,
It is what it is, bro.
It is what it
Welcome
what
to
it
prison.
Hey,
You know this hurts me more.
Day
than it
one.
hurts you.
Day one, homie, like you know what I mean. Like if you're golden, like I'll let it go by. But if your paperwork's dirty, you know what I mean, like I'm
gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. So there's a show that I'm watching right now on Netflix. It's a series. I think it's called Locked Up. I'm not too sure. It's a new series. But before I tell it, I'm gonna give you the scenario, and I want you to tell me if it's a good idea or a bad idea and why. Okay. So you guys are in a pod, right? There's I don't know,
sir.
X amount of people, and the chief comes out and he goes, "Hey, we're gonna."
Chief.
Or the head guy.
Oh, the shot caller.
No, not even the shot caller. The guy who runs the prison, like
the shot caller.
No, like the actual like governor or the.
Oh, the llavero. Oh, you're talking about
the what?
The key.
The warrant.
The warrant.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he comes in. He sits you guys all down, right? You guys.
No. Bullshit. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
Okay, hold on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, hey. I was doing so well, right?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. So this is what happened. Okay. So it's a prison. It's a prison in Arkansas. All right. So the warrant comes in. He talks to the people. They're on a 23-1, right? So they only have 1 hour during the day to like actually get out of their cells and do their thing. Okay. And so he goes in and he's like, "Hey, we're gonna do something a little different. You guys are gonna be the guinea pig. If this system or this training thing works, we're going to move forward with it. 6 weeks, all right? So 6 weeks. Hold on, hear me out. He says, we're going to leave all the doors, the cells unlocked 24/7, freedom, okay? And no security.
That's a riot.
Right?
You're asking for a riot.
So he sits everybody down at the same time. He says, but if you guys get in a fight or anything like that, we're going back to 23-1, okay?
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, like all the people there too, like that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, like, cause like you can't like honestly, God, you can't speak upon the politics that already got going on with us. You know what I mean? Cause like the Southsiders, and then now you're speaking about like the brothers, and now you're speaking on the Woods, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All of them, yeah.
So he's speaking about three like, you know what I mean, like three like up
Different
there
groups, yeah.
Yeah. So you can't speak upon that, like
Right.
that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Because at one point there's gonna be an issue that somebody's not gonna have, like it just won't work.
Right.
Right.
So I'm gonna tell you what's going on in the series. So they're like, all right, we're gonna do this, you know. So there has to be structure in society and everything. Like even
Yeah.
in prison, there's
Yeah.
structure, there's a program. And so they opened the gates, and then the police they left, and now it's like it's total freedom, right? So the people who stepped in to provide or to like have structure were the old guys, bro. The people who've been there,
The
longest,
OGs.
the OGs,
Yeah.
right? But now they started becoming the police. Because
No.
now they're saying like, hey, don't be doing that.
No.
You know, like don't mess this up. And the youngsters, like they never had parents or like a dad to like tell
No.
them what not to do. You know.
No.
And it was chaotic the first 2 weeks.
No.
He's
It
like,
does-
no.
it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would either.
No, it doesn't work like that. It's a fairy tale. They want to paint a fairy tale how it is. We have a structure, we have politics, and we speak about what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like I'm not gonna tell you how for you to run your program. I'm not gonna tell you how to run your program. All I know is how to run my program. So if an officer's like, if he's like, oh, like this is what we're gonna do, like no. He gets to go home every night.
Right.
This is my home. this little circle, this is my home. So there's no reason for me to follow what he's gonna tell me. You know what I'm saying?
So we have a question here. It says, was or is there a way to avoid that life when you first started out, or you're just surrounded by it?
Oh, yeah, like, no, I was already, like, plugged in.
Yeah, okay.
I was already plugged in. I was already, like, connected with, like, in my neighborhood, like, I was already plugged in, like, because I was, like, a little homie. And for me to earn my stripes, I had to run errands. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking about it. Like if I had to go drop off an ounce, if I had to go drop off a quarter, if I had to go drop off this, that's how I corrected my got my credits. You know what I'm saying?
Has being in prison and coming out of it, has that changed how you like have your lifestyle? Like, do you still have like a militant like program or schedule that you give yourself?
Not like I left it alone after I had my daughter. After I had my daughter, like, yeah, like, I mean, I left a lot of stuff, cause like I'm dude,
well,
like,
I think what I'm asking is, like, do you still wake up at 4:25?
Nah.
Do you still do your burpees?
Nah.
I'll let that go. Like, do you still make like prison food? Like,
I can make some. I can make some bomb like some bomb like spread. Yeah, is that what you want? I can make some.
have you ever made your lady some?
Nah, she's not ready for it.
Yeah,
when?
The sauce stuff, the one time.
Nah.
Was it good? It was just, well, I mean, it's different. I'm sure it's different.
No, it's different. Like it like at the same time, like when you're hurting, it's when you make the bomb. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm like, nah. I didn't make no spread.
Well, you're having spread tonight. I heard you were hungry.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. We got dinner at home.
I'm gonna go home and make some spread right now.
Okay, so another question I have. Okay, your darkest moment, like in your mind or in your soul, was it in prison or was it out of prison?
It was outside.
Outside of prison.
Okay.
You want to hear about it or what?
We only have about 5 minutes.
Okay, like, watch. I'm gonna break it down real quick.
Okay.
I was so smoked out. I was up for like 3.5 months on methamphetamines, and then I cried to the Lord and I asked Him to get me out of the situation that I was in. And it hurt to break down, and then for me to actually, like, you know what I mean, like, cry.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it was something that I needed to do. But yeah, that was the hardest thing that I had to do in my lifestyle or in my little circle. That was like the hardest.
Really?
To cry to the Lord and ask Him to
forgive you, huh?
To forgive me for all my sins and get me out of the circle that I did. Because it hurts, homie. Like, you know what, you guys, like, you have to understand, like, when you run this path, like, it hurts.
Yeah.
And then once you're in a circle, and then, like, it just hurts.
Yeah. And that's when, like, because you've always been supported, like, the emotional support, but when you're in that position.
Oh, when you're down and you're already, like, being down.
It's just you, huh?
Yeah. If you're not the person that's helping somebody, you're the person who's getting beat down, it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts, homie. Like, I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, that's probably one of the hardest things, or hardest things I've ever heard, to be honest, because, like, most people think that prison's the worst thing, worst position you can be in, worst place, but, like, being outside of prison, like, you weren't even in prison, and that was, like, your darkest moment.
Yeah.
You know?
And I was crying, and I was, like, asking the Lord to, like, get me out of the circle that I was in. Yeah, that hurts.
Did he answer your prayer?
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He took me out and you know what I mean? I did my time, and then, you know what I mean? Like, I got out of it, and thanks to the Lord, I mean, I got my kids. I got full custody, and
nice.
It's a circle, you know what I mean? Like, if you give yourself, you receive. You know what I mean? Like, it's different.
Yeah.
Like, it's a different circle.
Yeah.
So,
What's the biggest thing you could pass down to your kids, like lesson wise?
Oh, like
don't do what I do.
Well, yeah, besides
like,
that, you know.
Don't chase my dream. Like, I thought money was the goal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I thought money was like everything.
Gotcha. Yeah.
For my boys and my daughter, like, I mean, I love all three of them. I want them to chase knowledge.
Knowledge. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want them to chase, like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Because I chased the money. You know what I mean? I chased the money and the fame of my name. You know what I mean? I wanted somebody to know who I was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want that for them. I want them to have the knowledge. Like, my name is gonna burn out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My name is gonna burn out like within
with just time.
Yeah. Within another 2 years, nobody's gonna know my name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything that I did, everything that I put all my work that I did for the neighborhood, everything, it's gonna burn out. I mean, like, nobody's gonna care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, for my kids, I want them to chase I want them to chase the knowledge. You know what I mean? I want them to be on another level that I wasn't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's pretty good. Guys, that was a serious ending, bro. But much respect to you, dude. Much love. I like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because, you know, my brother's in the Marine Corps, right? And he had the choice to go Marksaw, which is kind of like Green Beret, but in the Marines. But he has 3 kids too, you know? And when, you know, we were kids, when my dad used to come home, we would all used to just run outside and like grab his leg and like climb on top of him, you know? And we'd be like limping inside. And like, that's one of the best feelings, bro. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And so my brother, he turned down his dream. Like, since we were kids, bro, we used to play Army, you know? He's like, I want to be a machine gunner. I want to go to the Marine Corps. That's what he did. You know? Became a machine gunner in the Marine Corps, had the chance to go to Marksaw, but they told him, like, hey, you ain't going to see your kids for X amount of months, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. And he says, I don't want to miss out on my kids' like life. You know, like, he says the greatest feeling is
being.
Yeah. So I'm glad you turned your life around. I'm glad you acknowledged like what you want for your kids and like, you know, the reflection. And I told you guys about this in the beginning. It's all about reflecting, because if you're not reflecting, you
ain't doing nothing.
You
ain't doing nothing.
You don't know where you're at.
Yeah.
You can be in a bad spot and you don't even know it. You can be very blessed in life and you don't even know it.
No.
And you just gotta reflect, you guys. So thank you, Tony. I appreciate you. We got a caller, Joe. You wanna finish it up in 2 seconds? Hey, welcome to KCAA Radio. This is Whatever Works. You have something to say?
Yeah. So I'm calling in for the 11 o'clock segment.
Oh, okay. Well, that's at 11 o'clock. All right, you guys are wrapping it up here. Thank you guys for listening to Whatever Works on KCAA. Happy Sunday. Stay safe and stick around for Farancha at 8 o'clock, you guys. Stay blessed.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in Durga, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday bed.
106.5 FM and KCAA 1050 AM.
Hi there, this is Chris Klein, investment manager for Capstone Wealth Management. Hey, I've been through the early 1990s bond market implosion, the late 1990s stock market